Hey y'all, welcome back to Millennial Sweet Spot, where we break down the nostalgia and the drama that keeps the culture talking. Today we're diving into a breakup that has shaken hip-hop fans everywhere, the divorce of Remy Ma and Papoose. For years, these two were seen as one of the last solid couples in the game. Papoose held Remy down during her prison bid, and their black love story was one for the history books. But now, it's pure chaos, cheating, subtweets, divorce filings, and a third party who just so happens to be a championship boxer. Let's count down the 10 wildest things said during this Remy Ma and Papoose divorce drama and unpack what it all really means. Number 10, Remy Ma. If y'all knew the truth about him, y'all would cry. Remy kicked off the clapback season with this heavy statement on Instagram Live. She didn't go into detail, but she definitely wanted people to know that Papoose isn't as perfect as he seemed all these years. She basically...
We talking about people being truthful. Truthful? The truth, you will probably literally, like, people will cry if they knew the truth. Like, literally cry. Like, cry. Cry. I look at it now, and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her. Because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad. I feel bad. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. How am I going outside? Because I'm not sitting here telling y'all everything that happened. That in a marriage, if you've never been married, you understand? If you've never been married, you wouldn't understand the bond that's supposed to be between two people. You wouldn't understand that. You wouldn't understand, hold on, what you said? Listen. I know what people care about. That man, he cares about what y'all think. I don't care about what y'all think. Like, unfortunately, not trying to be funny. I appreciate my fans and people that are actually my fans and that love me. You understand?
He told the public, "You think I'm the villain? Just wait till the real story drops." And now fans are left wondering, what skeletons is she keeping quiet about? Number 9, Papoose. She cheated. Repeatedly. Papoose made it plain. This wasn't just one mistake. In the divorce docs and through insiders close to the situation, he's made it clear that Remy was unfaithful on multiple occasions, including during the time she and Papoose were publicly celebrating their love.
Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home.
Beyond rumors, he feels betrayed, and he's painting Remy as the one who wrecked their home, not him. That's a major blow, especially when people saw him as the ride or die husband who waited years for her release. Number 8, Remy Ma. He fell asleep on the phone with her in our house. During her live stream, Remy went in on Papoose's alleged new boo, Claressa Shields, the boxing champ. She claimed Papoose was so wrapped up in his late-night convos with Claressa, he was literally falling asleep while on the phone with her, under the same roof as Remy. That's next-level disrespect, and fans were stunned that this was all happening while they were still technically married. Remy made it clear, she's not the only one who was stepping outside the marriage. Number 7, Papoose. I knocked him out because he shook my hand, then slept with my wife. This line had the internet frozen. Papoose reportedly put hands on Easy the Block Captain, the battle rapper who was rumored to be Remy's side piece. Papoose said what made it worse was the fake friendship. Easy would shake his hand, act cool, and then allegedly creep with Remy behind his back. Whether you...
Off the muscle. What happened was, he thought I came to talk. He thought I was about to talk. Ain't none of that. We don't do that. Mom! Right in his mouth off the muscle. Whooped him out. Dead on his feet. Hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. I know. Everybody telling me I shouldn't talk about this, but this nigga's a lame. Do what you gotta do. He hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. Stomped him out and all that. Bad. Hole in my knuckle, everything. But like I told you, I didn't do that because he slept with my wife. I did that because you shook my hand and then slept with my wife.
You believe the rumor or not, this moment became one of the defining stories of the entire breakup saga, and a reminder that hip-hop relationships come with their own rules of respect and retaliation. Number 6, Remy Ma. He's a taker, not a giver. I'm the one with the bag. Remy came all the way for Papoose's ego when she posted that she was the breadwinner in the marriage. She accused him of being financially dependent and implied that while he looked supportive, she was actually the one paying the bills and keeping the brand alive. Oh, and she didn't stop there. She also said she'd pay for his divorce lawyer and even offered to let Clarissa Shields chip in, since that's his new woman. Talk about petty with...
I was who I was when I went to prison. My royalty check still came in. I gave power of attorney so that they could write checks and go on my account and do this. I was buying Christmas gifts, not just for my son, for 3 other children that I was still getting to know. Yeah. Yes, I was. Paying rent in a house that I pay rent in at least 3 different apartments that I never seen a day in my life. And you know what I came home to? I have shit. I have $1 when I came home. That's when everybody was mad. That's when everybody was pissed off. That's when. When I didn't want a manager anymore. When I didn't want somebody taking 20% out of my check and I still pay all the bills anymore. When I decided that I didn't like being guilt tripped. I did stupid shit like, hey, look at my new truck. It's a push gift. I bought that. So I did do some shit to put the sauce on it. But that's what you're supposed to do when you love somebody and you're in a relationship. You make them see like they're bigger than what they are. You understand? But when that is then becomes an entitlement and people start saying like, well, I was there when nobody else was there. Yeah and no. I did a lot. From there. It don't take much to fucking pay for shit. You understand? Where was me being? When was I this habitual? Was I a habitual cheater then? Was I a narcissist then?
Precision. Number 5, Papoose. I wrote 90% of her rhymes. This one came out of nowhere but had major implications. Papoose allegedly claimed he ghostwrote most of Remy Ma's material, especially since her release from prison. If true, this puts a dent in Remy's credibility as a respected lyricist, and it adds a whole new layer to their partnership. It's giving I made you. Fans are...
Also, she want to talk about all of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me, and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs, and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pat behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it.
Their ex talking. Others are looking at Remy's verses a little sideways now. Number 4, Remy Ma. He's mad that I'm actually smiling and laughing again. According to Remy, Papoose is big mad. Not because of cheating, not because of lies, but because she's finally in a better emotional space. She told fans she's the happiest she's been in a while, and that Papoose can't stand seeing her move on and glow up emotionally. To Remy, the bitterness is rooted in control, and now that she's no longer walking on eggshells, he's spiraling. Number 3, Papoose. She's a narcissist. Papoose went for the jugular when he allegedly called Remy a narcissist, accusing her of gaslighting, flipping the narrative, and constantly playing the victim. This marks a major shift from the quiet, loyal husband image Papoose held for years. Now he's calling her toxic, selfish, and emotionally manipulative. And with both sides posting subtweets and indirect shots, it's clear this breakup isn't staying private. Number 2, Remy Ma, I'm a one-man woman. Always have been. Despite all the accusations flying around, Remy's still standing on her truth. She told fans she's loyal and not out here wildin'. Despite everything that's being said, that line hit hard because it paints her as a woman who was trying to hold the marriage together, even while dealing with Papoose's rumored behavior and control issues. But whether the public buys it, that's a whole different story. Number 1, Remy Ma. He's never gonna buy you anything. He thinks he's the prize. This one was straight to Claressa Shields, and it was shady with intention. Remy clowned Papoose for allegedly being cheap and full of himself, saying he'll never take care of another woman the way she once took care of him. She said he thinks he's the prize, and the internet lost it. It was a full-on public dragging, and Claressa Shields did respond, saying she wasn't worried about what a bitter ex had to say. This love triangle turned into a WWE storyline real fast. So who's really telling the truth? Is Remy trying to spin the narrative? Or is Papoose finally revealing who he always was? This breakup has given us everything: love, betrayal, shade, receipts, and fans are still split. Are you Team Remy, Team Papoose, or Team y'all should have kept this private? Drop your take in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more celebrity drama breakdowns, only on Millennial Sweet Spot.